Good morning, readers. Thank you for showing up for your on-time intervention. For this first one, we're just going to talk about the importance of being on time. So our learning target today is I can explain why it is important to be on time. So during this, a teacher or a staff member should have given you some focus notes. I would like you to take those out now with a writing utensil. You are expected to take focus notes throughout the video. Please write down any keywords that you hear. Create 3 connections or questions that you might have. And then at the end, we are going to ask that you write a summary explaining why it is important for you to be on time and how you plan to be on time in the future. So I'm just going to wait a second here to make sure everyone has those notes out. So again, you're looking for keywords, 3 connections that you find to other classes or other situations like a job or questions you may have. And then at the end, we are going to write a summary explaining why it is important to be on time. So now that you are set up, we want to talk about first, like one of your keywords, hint, hint, is punctual. Punctual is by definition happening or doing something at the agreed or proper time. A synonym would be like being on time. So being punctual is an expectation for every human. You will have these situations throughout your life at a job. It's a big way of showing respect. If I were to show up not on time to school, it shows lack of respect for my profession and for the people that are waiting for me or depend on me. So being punctual is an important aspect and lifelong lesson. So being punctual to school, we're going to talk about specifically. So why do we need to be on time? Why is this so important? What's going on? So like I said, timeliness and being on time, being punctual is an expectation for life. Especially with future careers, doctor's appointments, a lot of things depend on time and being on time. When you are late, you are missing opportunities to engage in learning. So little things like sometimes the class will give you reminders to get classwork done, give you a minute to study before a quiz, knowing what you're going to learn about that day. Gotta fix this here. Knowing what you're going to learn about that day, certain instructions on what's going to happen to that activity so you know what to do when you enter. You might be missing a warm-up or a bell ringer. So being engaged and fully present in your learning, a lot of the instructional expectation part happens at the beginning. Furthermore, being on time will help cut down stress, and after all, few things are as stressful as always running late. Being on time will reduce friction with your classmates and teachers, interrupting other people's learning and things like that. It can be a big disrespect for many people in the room, not just yourself. Being on time will let your teacher know that you can be counted on and depended on, which can lead to more freedoms throughout the school day and throughout the school year. It's a big thing about also earning trust and dependability. So I'm going to pause here to let everyone read these a little bit more and add more to your notes. Feel free to interact with your notes. At school here, we do focus on the 4 R's. And being on time, being punctual, hits all of the 4 R's. You respect learning by being on time and being ready and prepared to learn. You are respecting yourself by setting yourself up for success for that class or for the day. You are respecting property by walking in the hallways and using common spaces appropriately, so planning accordingly if your class is a little further away to make sure you are punctual and on time. And you are respecting others by not distracting others when you walk in late. Even if you walk in quietly, it is kind of instinctual to kind of look at the door and see what's going on. Avoid common excuses. I don't have time to get to class. You'll see in a little bit that we do make it happen. The school is too big, and every other teacher doesn't care. School doesn't matter anyway. These are all not things that show respect to yourself and respect to learning. And if you need to, we can have a separate conversation about why these things are important and are not valid excuses. We can help you plan your schedule if that is the reason. Please talk to us, and we have no problem working with you to figure out a schedule that works. We are about to show you a video showing why it is important to be on time. My screen's being a little weird today, so I do need to show you the video in a separate screen. So be patient with me while I open it up for you right here. You see the lovely Miss Kleppel and Miss Kirchner here focusing on being on time. All right, So let's just listen in. You get to watch.
This couple, do you think we can show them coming all the way from gym, all the way to Upper Purple, with a couple stops that we can make it in 3 minutes?
All the way to Purple?
All the way in 3 minutes.
I think we can do it.
All right, should we start?
Let's do this.
All right, old man.
Oh, gosh.
How's it going? How's your day?
So far, it's been really good.
Oh,
It's
good.
Tuesday. Things are going well.
Oh,
I
good.
went to my favorite class.
Which is science?
Nope, social studies.
Oh, she wishes. We should take a tally. Anyway. You see these new pictures?
Yeah, but we have to keep going,
Okay,
right? Because
yep.
otherwise we're
Well,
going to
yeah, we gotta make sure this is one of my further stops. So we're gonna go this way.
Yep, we're going all the way to Purple, Miss Chenault.
Miss Chenault's our videotape.
She's
So
doing
we can
well.
say hi to our friends in the hallway. Hi, everybody.
We're going to be on
We're
time
just
to
showing
class.
them that we're gonna be on time to class, and we can still say hi.
Hey, Miss Kirchner, you might not be able to say hi to everybody, though.
Oh, because we're going a little further this time?
Yes, and we don't want to
Okay.
be late.
Well,
Even to
purpose.
math class.
Okay, I gotta run to the bathroom though really quick.
Oh, okay.
Can you mingle with a friend?
Okay.
I'll have you hold this. I'll say
Okay.
about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll
She
be right back.
is in the bathroom
Right,
now.
I might or might not be on the camera right now, but this is really hard to walk backwards.
Yeah, okay.
Yet I'm still gonna make it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, we both are. And
Yep.
she's going to wash her hands, too. 'Cause that's really important.
Oh, I forgot my wallet.
Oh, no. Mr. Wadey forgot his wallet. Or are we still going?
Well, we're still rolling. Hey, Mr. Wadey.
Mr. Wadey, we're going to time and make sure that we can make it all the way to Purple. But Miss Kirchner's in the bathroom.
Okay, that's.
Sorry, I wanted to wash my hands.
Okay.
I wanted to wash my hands. Hi, everybody. So we're
Okay.
back.
We are still moving because we are going to make it all the way without being late to class.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Yep.
That's one of our new goals this year.
Yeah, being on time for learning.
Yes. And
Because
having
I
all of our
always
material.
missing the beginning of class is always the hardest because they go over all the instructions and everything.
Yes.
We're gonna go up the steps, so feel free to go behind us if you want, Miss Chenault.
We are going upstairs?
Yeah,
we're
we
going
want to show them all the
to
way.
Purple.
We still have a minute.
You really want me to go behind you?
Well, I don't know.
Sure.
It's up to you. Can I just show one? Trying to get your heads.
Oh! I forgot a pencil.
It's okay. We still have 50 seconds. You
Okay.
think we can do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Here's your locker.
Oh,
right?
yeah, this is mine. My locker right here. Okay. Got it open.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, let's go. Keep going. Say hi now. We got our friends. Okay, so
Are we gonna make it?
we got 30 seconds. I can even say hi to someone during this time.
Yeah. Or I could just go right into class.
For sure. Because
And
I
make
just
sure
want to
that
make
I'm
sure.
ready.
20
Yes.
seconds.
Woo! We made it.
Upper Purple. This is my class. Are you going to the other one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way down here to Miss
I made
Tesh.
it in time. I'm going to go respect learning.
Okay, have fun. Have a good
Bye.
class.
So, as you guys see, and I know there's different things that go on throughout the day, communication is important. And if there's things like swimming or the lockers, talk with your advisory teacher and come up with a plan. And we're going to do that today as well about how we can plan better. I mean, and something to think about, did I have to stop? Did we have to stop at our locker? No, that was an option and that was a choice. The bathroom is also a choice. If those are important to you, you just have to plan and strategize throughout the day to make sure that you can get to class on time. Please remember that you are in control of your own actions. So right now, I'd like you to take the rest of this time, this morning, this bright and early, nice, awesome Wednesday morning, to please write at least one paragraph, which would consist of 5 to 7 sentences, explaining why it is important to be on time and what are you going to do to be more punctual. When you are done, you're going to take a picture of it and you are going to submit it into the assignment that was assigned to you in Schoology. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate you being on time today. Please let the teacher of the room you are in with if you have any further questions. Otherwise, make it a great rest of your day, you guys. Bye.